Power of metaphors and stories. Good morning, my name is Paul Simos from Big Vision Life Coach. This is the Mega Living Magic Moments episode number 75. This morning I'd like to share with you a really wonderful experience that I had over the weekend. A friend of mine referred me a client. His name is Jay, and he's just going through some challenges at the moment at work, and he came to see me for a powerful coaching conversation. And when he showed up, he came with a friend, Tess. She's just apparently landed in Vietnam, in Saigon here to visit, so he brought her along as well. And I said it's quite okay for her to come into the room to experience the coaching conversation. She already is familiar with Jay and some of his challenges. So we get underway, we start to have the powerful coaching conversation. And in my coaching conversations, I love to use metaphors and stories. And because the metaphors and the stories speak directly to the subconscious of the person in front of me. And our life, 90% of our life is run by the subconscious. So I want to communicate to the subconscious. That's where all our programming is from such a young age to where we are today. That's where our program exists, and that's what I need to communicate to. So we're sitting there, we may be 45, nearly an hour into the conversation, and all of a sudden I'm talking to Jay, and I notice that Tess starts to cry. And I hear her sniffling, and she grabs a tissue and starts to wipe the tears rolling down her cheeks. And I look over at Tess, and then Jay, he looks over at Tess, and then Jay looks back at me and says, "Oh, Paul, Tess is also going through some challenges at the moment as well." Understand this, even though I wasn't speaking to Tess directly, through my metaphor, through my stories, talking to Jay, the subconscious of Tess got the message. Tess's subconscious started to process the metaphor, the stories, and apply it to her life. She had an emotional release. She had a mental awareness. She had some shift, some change in her thinking. That's how powerful metaphors and stories are to our subconscious. We have to get the conscious mind out of the way. The conscious mind runs 10% of our life and tends to get in the way sometimes. It's the subconscious mind. It's that big mama is what we have to communicate to. And through metaphors and stories, we can communicate to our subconscious mind and start to reprogram some of our old past reprogramming that no longer serves us in life. And all of us have a program. We've been programmed from birth, and some of those programs work really, really well. But there's other parts of the program that don't work too well, and we need to reprogram them. So you can see in this example, this experience I had on the weekend, that the stories and the metaphor just go straight to the subconscious, deliver the message. We get the release, we get the awareness, we get now to project our life just slightly different direction because of this new awareness. So that's my Mega Living Magic Moment message today, number 75, the power of metaphors and stories. So if you ever experience a coaching conversation, you may notice the coach will tell you many stories, and that's just slowly working on your programming to help you reprogram so you start to get the results that you really, really, really want in your life. That's my Mega Living Magic Moment today. High five. Talk to you next time. Bye for now.